there, I'm Zoe and I was born on a small island in New Zealand. My family was a bit special because we were the lighthouse keepers. As a kid, I loved pretending I was Rapunzel in her tower. Little did I know I'd start feeling as trapped as she did. Before I continue, please like and subscribe. My parents broke up soon after I was born, and Mom left to follow her dreams and became a very successful actress. She was extremely busy and never got time to visit me. Sure, she'd send me the amazing gifts, but Dad basically raised me alone, and oh boy, Dad was a very strict person and also a local hero. Years ago, he was the first to swat a ship that hit the rocks on a stormy night, and he bravely coordinated a rescue mission and would only visit the local market once a week for supplies. But that didn't stop me looking for an adventure. Like one day when I was 5, we were at the market when I decided to sneak on a fishing boat about to leave port. Hi, Captain. Ready to sit sail?
Who is this child?
Of course, that made Dad furious. Dad and I enjoyed watching movies together, and Moms were my favorite. I loved how glamorous she looked, and I wanted to be just like her one day. And growing up, that dream grew stronger. Sure, once school started, I had plenty of friends and I liked this place, but I just wanted more. Dad, can I take acting classes?
For the 100th time, we don't have any on the island.
But maybe if we moved.
That's out of the question. Our life is here.
Well, maybe for him, but I couldn't accept that as my fate. Then my opportunity came in the 10th grade. I was at school when I noticed a flyer on the bulletin board that said a famous acting program was looking for new talent in our area. I didn't tell my dad anything, and on the day of the casting, I sneaked away from him to go to the audition. The contest started and I realized that being in front of the camera came to me naturally. That night I tuned in for the results. Dad happened to walk by the television just when my name showed up on screen. I passed the auditions round.
Zoe, I can't believe you went there alone.
I'm sorry, but you would have never let me participate. Please, Dad, let me do this. He reluctantly agreed to let me continue and I squealed. For the next 6 months, he went with me to the mainland for all classes. At the end of them, I was invited to a talk show where it would be revealed which television show was about to hire me. As I was chatting with the host, suddenly someone from the audience walked onto the stage.
Well done, Zoe. I knew you were going to make it.
Everyone was silent, stunned to see the world-famous actress. Mom?
Indeed, after all these years, we are reunited, love, and will get to work together on the new television show.
As Mom hugged me and I was speechless. I had no idea she was a part of this. I walked backstage with Mom where Dad was waiting.
Nice to see you, Celia. It's been, what, 15 years? And now, you're suddenly Zoe's adoring mother, ready to take her away.
If you're such a good father, don't stand in the way of her dreams. And can you just straighten your ugly tie? It's driving me crazy.
Mom walked off while Dad looked upset. Dad, I know this is all very unexpected, but aren't you proud of me?
Of course I am, love. I guess I'm just not ready for you to leave.
He looked so sad it broke my heart. Maybe I shouldn't go.
No, she's right, Zoe. You deserve to follow your dreams. You know where to find me.
And 2 days later, I was all packed up and ready to go. After we landed at the airport, a limousine took us to Mom's house, or should I say palace. Then Mom showed me to my beautiful room. This feels like a dream.
No, honey, it's your life now.
Mom, I just don't understand one thing. Why didn't you ever visit me?
Oh, sweetie, I wanted to so much, but there was never a good time. You don't know how hard it is to make it in this industry with no support or connections. I barely even had any money. I had to fight hard to get good roles and grab every opportunity. But now you won't have to fight so hard because I'll make everything easier for you.
I felt overwhelmed by her love and attention, and it was so cool to have the great Celia as my mom, but soon I discovered Mom was a bit strange. All her clothes and shoes had to be arranged by color. She would schedule every minute of her day. She wanted us to make public mother-daughter appearances in matching outfits, and the designers got an earful if they weren't identical. On my first day on set, I went alone feeling super nervous. My first scene was with Jake, the gorgeous male lead. He was so distracting I kept forgetting my lines.
Cut 10-minute break, everyone, especially Zoe.
I felt so embarrassed.
Can you even act at all?
Excuse me?
I'm just saying there are plenty of talented girls who can take your spot.
If you have nothing nice to say, you do have the option of staying quiet.
If you don't know how to act, you do have the option of leaving.
What a jerk. I calmed down my nerves and delivered my lines perfectly in the next take. But after that, we were always trying to trip each other up. He made silly faces to distract me during scenes, so I slipped laxatives in his coffee that kept him running to the bathroom. You get the gist, right? But one day I found out it was the makeup artist's birthday, so I ordered a huge cake to surprise her.
This was your idea.
Yeah, why did you put something in the cake?
No, just wishing you ordered chocolate. Who likes pineapple cake?
SpongeBob. But from then on, Jake started being nicer to me. We'd chat during lunch, mostly working with mom, though, was not a piece of cake. She was a perfectionist and would make me redo scenes 20 times. And she was really hard on everyone. Like that time her assistant brought the wrong coffee.
I told you no sugar and always put my coffee on a coaster. Plastic spoon on the left, napkin on the right. Did you even pass kindergarten?
Or that time with the camera woman?
You're getting all my wrong angles. Look, you're clearly not pretty enough to be in front of the camera, but now you're not even good behind it. Also, can you get your eyebrows done?
One day I had a long scene with mom and she kept pointing out every tiny mistake. She wanted to discuss it more during break, but I just shut myself up in the bathroom, escaped through the window, and ran to Jake's trailer. Jake let me in.
Okay, Grumpy, what's going on?
I told him how mom was tiring me out by being so demanding.
Well, what were you expecting with your mom's reputation?
What do you mean?
Your mom is famous for being difficult to work with. No one likes her because of her bad attitude, and literally had to sign a contract that I wouldn't pick fights with her because I can't stand rude people.
Hey, that's not really fair. Yes, mom can be hard to please, but that's because she's passionate about her.
Work. We're all passionate about our work, but we don't act bratty.
You have no idea what she went through. She started from nothing and she struggled alone for years. Look, I just felt a bit frustrated, so I vented to you, but that doesn't mean you get to diss my mom. I was about to storm off, but Jake stopped me.
You're right. I'm sorry you just came to vent. Maybe since she's your mom, you can tell her to be less critical of you sometimes, because I think you're pretty wonder. I mean, you're alright.
For some reason, my heart fluttered as I walked off, but I didn't take Jake's advice and talk to mom. I understood this is who she was, and I just had to work hard to make her proud. Soon after, we got news about the ratings of our season. It was a huge success and the studio wanted to sign us for season 2.
That's great. Of course, we'll need you to double our paychecks if you want Zoey to stay.
You know, we don't have that kind of money.
Mom, isn't that—
Double the paycheck or Zoey walks?
Fine, fine. And you too will be good to work through winter break.
No, I have plans to visit my dad.
Yes, no problem. Plans can change.
I felt mad as we walked out of the office. I promised Dad I'd go see him.
Zoey, success requires many sacrifices, but sure, you can always go back to the life you had before.
That made me quickly drop the argument because I couldn't imagine going back to my old town. When I told Dad the news, he was sad but understanding. The next day in a meeting, the director told us that Jake's character and mine were going to end up together in the second season.
Ew, I'd rather kiss a frog.
I'd rather kiss the frog's poop.
Make sure to brush your teeth that day, Zoey.
I'll make sure to eat garlic instead.
And here I was hoping for something more romantic.
I wasn't sure if he was joking, but just then Mom pulled me away. As we climbed into the car, she started lecturing me about not getting crushes on my co-stars as if I could help it. That evening I was in my room watching videos when Jinu called.
Zoey, are you watching the news?
I turned on the television and was shocked to see reports of a devastating hurricane that had swept over my island. I tried calling Dad, but the line was down. I was so worried, and finally hours later Dad called me back.
I'm fine. Well, except for the torn ligament in my arm. I'll need surgery for it, and the lighthouse is damaged and most of the town too.
Dad, you just focus on getting better before anything else. Okay, I'll cover your medical bills. He tried to refuse, but I wasn't backing down. I had plenty saved from the first season of the show, but the next day when I went to the bank to transfer money, my account was nearly empty.
You and your mother have a joint account, and recently she transferred all the funds to her solo one.
What the heck? When I asked her about it, she acted totally normal.
I left some allowance and I buy everything you need. What else do you want?
My money. I earned it and Dad was injured. He needs it.
I don't care about him. You're living here now and your lifestyle isn't cheap.
But I care. And if money is an issue, we can move to a smaller house.
No, our image would suffer.
You mean your image? Do you even care about what I want?
You wanted to be an actress, right? I made you so.
So you're saying I have no talent? I was getting that television show rolled without you. Mom, it's not enough to steal credit for everything. So you've stolen my money. I won't stay here another minute.
Yes, you will, or your career is over.
She will go wherever she wants.
I turned around to see Dad. Dad, what are you doing here?
Just decided to make a surprise visit. I didn't have a good feeling when you showed up out of nowhere, Celia, but I didn't think you'd steal from your own daughter. Some things never change, I guess.
What do you mean?
Years ago, when I rescued those people from the sinking ship, the owner gave me a huge sum of money to thank me. And soon after your mom asked me out, I felt so lucky, but then she used all my money to start her career, broke up with me and left the moment her popularity rose.
Why didn't you tell me all this?
Because I hoped she'd change and come back and we could be a family.
You really think I'd come back to the dumb stinky village? You were always a fool.
I guess I take after Dad, because I didn't see right away what a cold-hearted, selfish person you are. Mom, Dad and I left, and the next day we were on the ferry back to the island. Seeing the lighthouse so battered brought tears to my eyes. I've been so blind. I was so obsessed with Mom, I couldn't see who she really was.
But she was right about one thing. Zoe, I've held you back and I'm sorry. I've just always wanted to keep you safe, but I ended up making you feel trapped. From now on, I'll always support you, even if that means we have to move. Once you left, I realized my job isn't more important than you are.
The next day, Dad made some calls and arranged a meeting with a lawyer. We managed to get my money back and he had the surgery while the lighthouse was being repaired. I also used my popularity to raise funds for my town. For the first time, I realized how much the island in our community meant to me. One day, I was enjoying the sunset on the lighthouse balcony when I heard someone behind me.
How many steps does this place have?
You're wheezing like you're Toktig. What are you doing here?
I talked with the producers and found some interesting stuff about your mother.
Turns out Mom's career hasn't been doing too well in recent years, and she had used me to get that role in the new show.
The producer said they never wanted to hire her but were forced to when she made that public announcement. Now that you left, they're more than happy to fire her. They want you back, Zoe, and this time you'll work on your own terms. Please come back or they'll find another female lead.
And you don't want that to happen?
Yeah, what if they hire someone I want to kiss even less than I want to kiss you?
That would be terrible. Then I suppose I'll have to rescue you.
You're my hero.
Cherish those who sacrifice, protect, and stand by you, and don't let appearances overshadow the value of kinship, honesty, and gratitude. Hi, my name is Misha and I live in Miami. Please like and subscribe. When I was only 5, every summer my parents took me to this crazy carnival outside the city. And one time I totally got lost in the crowd. It started to rain and I couldn't find my parents anywhere. I thought I'd be stuck in this place forever. That was when another girl my age covered me with her umbrella.
You're getting all wet. Are you alone?
I'm lost.
Don't be scared. I'm here now. I'll help you.
It was love at first sight for me. She was my savior. From that day on, Fiona was always by my side. She could always make me laugh. I loved her so much. The trouble started when we finally got into the same school. We had our first test, a simple spelling bee. I came first and Fiona came second. We were so happy, but Fiona's parents were not. They raged at her in front of everyone.
Why didn't you come first? What's wrong with you? I don't want a stupid child.
It's not like she failed.
Easy for you to say. You're first. You should be like her, Fiona.
That broke Fiona's heart. I showered her with love, chocolates, and gossip till she cheered up. But that stopped working the second, third, fourth time I beat her. The pressure on us rose to a breaking point when Fiona's brother went away to a boarding school on a scholarship. He was gone and suddenly Fiona was all alone with her awful parents. She stopped taking my calls and always came to school with puffy eyes like she'd been crying. In 6th grade, when her scores were even lower, Fiona suddenly took a bottle of water and dunked it all over my head. Fiona?
I wish you didn't even exist.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I'd just disappear.
From that day, a never-ending rivalry started between Fiona and I. She started messing with me all the time. She knew my locker combination and she threw out my books. She even spilled the beans to everyone about the guy I had a crush on. He came to me at lunch and publicly rejected me. I was flaming mad. I ran up to Fiona's table and said, Fiona peed in bed till she was 11. Just so you all know. Fiona screeched like a monkey and attacked me.
I hate you, Misha.
One day, she crossed all her limits. I found her in the schoolyard bullying some other girl. I pulled Fiona away from her and screamed, Have you gone crazy? I get that your parents are awful, but stop taking it out on everyone.
Stop acting like you're better than me.
She pushed me and I twisted my ankle so badly I couldn't help it. I slapped her. We started wrestling on the ground when suddenly someone pulled me off Fiona. I gasped when I saw a tall boy version of Fiona in front of me. It was her brother, Henry. What are you doing here? I thought you left.
Fiona tells me you've become a bully. How disappointing.
She is a bully idiot.
That's when Fiona started crying like a little baby and saying I was evil. Henry totally believed her.
Stay away from my sister, or...
Or what? You'll fight me too? Let's go right now. He laughed in my face.
You're cute. Too bad you're a bully.
So annoying. Suddenly it wasn't me against Fiona anymore. Henry butted in whenever I wanted to make my moves. One day after I found my locker trashed again, I wanted to throw a bucket of soapy mop water on Fiona, but Henry showed up and started pulling the bucket away. We both tripped and got the water all over us. I tried to get up, but I slipped. Henry caught me just as I was about to hit the floor. I looked into his eyes and my heart started fluttering.
What are you both doing?
Fiona was staring at us with laser eyes.
Why are you on my brother?
None of your business.
He is my business. Don't you dare hit on him.
Oh, so this bothered her. I instantly threw my arms around Henry's neck and pulled him in for a kiss. He looked shocked and Fiona let out an ear-splitting screech.
Henry, I can't believe you.
She ran away in tears and Henry was so mad.
Why did you do that?
Revenge. She deserves it.
I'm trying to mend things with Fiona. You know that. You're an even bigger bully than I thought.
Ask any of the students who the bully is. Go on. He stormed away, and I hated myself for feeling a little guilty after the weekend. On Monday, I was called into the principal's office, and to my surprise, Fiona was also sitting inside.
You're in big trouble, Misha. Someone stole the cash from school tips from my office. Fiona tells me it was you.
What? Fiona is a liar. There is no proof. The principal checked my bag and as I expected, no cash. But when he opened my locker, hundreds of dollars just fell out. The witch sneaked the money in.
This is unacceptable. How dare you?
Students gathered around to watch the principal scream at me, while Fiona just smiled.
Stealing this much money and then lying about it? Misha, you're expelled.
That was when Henry came running through the crowd.
Sir, wait. You have the wrong culprit. Misha didn't steal this money. Fiona did.
Everyone gasped. Fiona looked like she was going to faint.
I saw you stealing it. Tell him the truth, Fiona.
Henry, you have to back me up.
And let an innocent person take the fall. What happened to you?
My jaw was on the floor as the principal lost it. He was so mad at Fiona for stealing and making up these crazy lies that he expelled her instead. I was in total shock. Fiona wasn't going to be here anymore.
You've taken everything from me. I never want to see you both ever again.
And just like that, my best friend and nemesis was gone. As the news spread, my classmates started congratulating me for defeating the evil witch, but I didn't feel like a hero. A few weeks later, Henry told me Fiona's parents had sent her away to some boarding school and she'd even changed her phone number. I'm sorry you had to stand up for me. I know how much it's costing you.
It's my fault for leaving Fiona with our parents. I'm going to transfer back to my old school. I have nothing left here.
I'm still here.
You want me to stay?
Maybe I've just gotten used to having you around. It's not a big deal.
Then why are you blushing?
I covered my face with my sweater. I couldn't like Henry. He was Fiona's brother, but I was helpless. He was really quite adorable. He even cracked the funniest jokes like the old Fiona used to. One weekend I saw Henry walking arm in arm with another girl and I froze. He was dating someone. My feet followed them before I could help it. She hugged him and kissed him on the cheek. Henry.
Misha, what are you doing here?
I was just passing by. I didn't know you had a girlfriend.
This is my cousin.
I was such an idiot. I tried to run out of there, but he pulled me back. He waved his cousin off and turned to me.
So how jealous were you? On a scale of 1 to 10.
0.
I think it was a 9.
No way.
Okay, then you should stop me before I kiss you.
I'm sorry, Henry. I can't do this with Fiona's brother. It's just too weird.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm sorry I asked you not to transfer.
I'm not staying just to date you. I like it here. We can just be friends, right?
I tried my best to keep it like that, but my feelings for Henry just kept growing. When we got into separate colleges, I thought I might finally get over him. But even when I dated other people, I couldn't forget about him. And then one day, he showed up at my dorm at 2 a.m.
I can't hide it anymore. I don't care about our past or about Fiona Misha. I just want to be with you.
How could I say no to that? Henry and I started dating and we got married 2 years out of college. We didn't invite any of Henry's family except Fiona, but of course she didn't show up. That's why we were shocked to see her on our doorstep one day, soaking wet in the rain. Fiona?
I ran away from home. I had to see you both.
We were speechless.
Please, can I come in?
We helped her in and the first thing she did was fall to the floor and start weeping.
I've been so miserable since the day I lost you both. I moved out after college to get away from our parents, but now I just lost my job. I've been living at the homeless shelter for a week, but I just really wanted to see you.
You have no job and no place to live, so that's why you're here.
No, I can go back to the shelter. I'm only here to say that I'm so sorry for everything I did. Even if you kick me out right now, I'll be sorry to you. My whole life, Misha.
I was so uneasy. Henry and I put our heads together and decided to let her stay with us. If she behaved, Fiona was living with us. She was messy, moody.
She's scaring me.
She's already got a new job. She'll move out soon. Okay, I promise. A week later, my doctor told me some amazing news. I was pregnant. Henry went mad with excitement and Fiona cried for 2 days straight.
Your baby is going to be related to me. I love that.
Fiona stayed by me through all my scary and happy moments, and I was almost sorry to see her go when she found her own apt 3 months before my due date. But when she moved out, she changed again. About 2 weeks before my due date, Henry got a call from the hospital.
Hi, you're Fiona's emergency contact. We need you to come to the hospital right away.
What happened?
Your sister is about to have her baby.
Wait, What baby?
Henry and I rushed to the hospital where we found out that Fiona was pregnant. She'd been pregnant this whole time. I couldn't believe it.
She has high blood pressure, so we're watching her and the baby carefully. She might need surgery.
Surgery. Is she going to be okay? How could she lie about this? Oh my God.
I was suddenly in total panic, and that was the moment my body decided to go into labor. But after hours, when I finally held my baby girl, I couldn't stop weeping. Suddenly, Fiona walked in. Fiona! Oh my God!
Can you believe it? Our kids will be birthday pals.
Why? Why did you hide this from us?
I didn't want to guilt you guys into helping some poor pregnant woman. I missed you so much, and I just wanted you to give me a real chance.
You fool! What if something had happened to you? You're so stupid!
I know. I'm so sorry, Misha. I wish I could take all those years back. I was so horrible to you, and I'll never, ever forgive myself.
I can forgive you. I will forgive you. Come here. Forgiveness and understanding are the keys to healing friendships and family relationships. Rivalry and jealousy only cause harm, while love and acceptance help us overcome challenges and restore true connection.
Hello, I'm Linda from Croatia with a story about how love saved many lives. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I was raised by my mother and grandmother in a beautiful small village. Mom is a unique person, often acting strangely. For example, after a woman said my long auburn hair could help me become a model, Mom cut it short at home and said,
"Short hair suited her better."
And when I watch Disney movies, she reminds me,
"Real life is not a fairy tale. If you find Prince Charming, run in the other direction."
She said my mother became bitter after my father left. When she became pregnant, he disappeared with his secretary, breaking all his promises. I always watch Disney movies at my best friend Tanya's house. Does she find her mother's overreaction funny? Tanya will joke.
I will hide your Romeo when you find him.
Life isn't that bad, but I struggle with one thing. While others had dreams and goals, I didn't know what my passion was. I have tried everything. Ballet, piano, video games, but nothing stuck. I thought I would never have a fixed goal in life until one day in 10th grade, we went with school to visit the dam in the canyon. It's really huge and amazing. While our teacher was talking about how it worked, I saw Tanya going somewhere. I followed her and found her in a secret room. "Tanya, what are you doing?" Before Tanya could answer, we heard voices nearby. She grabbed my hand and we rushed to the emergency exit. That was close. But why would you do that? They will just replace those screens and you might be in trouble. That's because of what the dam did to nature. It was painful, and many villages were flooded for its construction. I didn't know you were so involved in this. Well, I'm in an activist group now. We're trying to fix things. Come to our next meeting. I wasn't sure at first, but attending that meeting really opened my eye. Our beautiful valley has changed a lot because of the dam. I joined the activist group, distributing flyers and collecting signatures to remove the dam. It was difficult. Then Tanya told me she was going to Los Angeles with her dad. A month before leaving, she gave me the keys and U-shaped uniform to carry out an adventurous plan. Don't ask me how I got them. We will make a real difference, Linda. Just go to the control room in the dam office and upload this virus to temporarily close the dam door. I nervously agreed. Wearing my staff uniform, I used the key to enter the control room. I heard someone walking towards the control room. I hid and only saw a guy from school named Luca. I jumped out of my hiding place. "Luca, what are you doing here?"
Oh, I was just looking for my wallet. Dropped it somewhere during a visit.
His excuse seemed stupid, but before he could ask, loud alarms started going off everywhere, and we both quickly left. At that moment, he noticed the USB pencil in my hand.
Are you planning on uploading something to the dam system?
And what if it was me? This dam is evil. The people who made it were evil.
So bad. What you are doing is really dangerous. We all want to protect the valley, but there are safer ways to do this.
After that night with Luca, I stayed away from Tanya. I felt angry at myself for letting her manipulate me so easily. In addition, Luca and I became closer. He's a good listener and makes me think differently. We started to trust each other more and more. I couldn't help but start to love him. Mom found a way somehow. Mothers only know these things, I guess. You daydream a lot and draw hearts. Poor beans. Who is the boy? But my mother insisted on meeting him before I could even think about going on a date. So I invited Luca to study. But when he got there, Mother seemed to turn into a detective. First, she accidentally spilled salt in his coffee. Luca made a funny face as he tried to drink it, but didn't want to seem rude. Then Mom started asking questions. "Luca, important question. If you had to be an animal, which animal would it be and why?" Says a lot about a person. Linda really likes loyal dogs, you know?
I guess. I'm a cat. Independent but good company.
A cat? right? They are quite mysterious creatures. Hopefully that doesn't mean you have a lot of secrets. She continued her questioning, making it clear whether she was keeping a close eye on him or not.
I think your mother hates me.
Don't take it personally. She hates older men.
Oh, that makes me feel so much better.
We laughed about it, and before he left, he gave me a quick kiss. How did I get so lucky? Everything's fine. Until one day, Tanya returned after a month away. I knew we had to have a serious talk about what happened, but things get complicated when Tanya and Luca meet for the first time. When she returned, I was at some restaurant having lunch with Luca when Tanya appeared. Hey buddy, no calls? There hasn't been a single text message asking about me for a whole month? Oh yes, why would I contact a fake friend who took advantage of me and manipulated me? What are you talking about? And who is the guy with you? Wait, this is Luca!
Hi, Tanya.
How do you two know each other? Linda, I can't believe you're dating your enemy. Luca is the son of the dam owner and will probably soon become the heir. What? Wait, Luca, why didn't you tell me?
I was about to do that. Don't know how to bring it up. Actually, especially when you believe that my father and his company are evil.
Because they are.
Oh, please. Tanya, have you ever told your best friend why you want to close the factory so much? At least Linda actually cares about nature while you just want revenge for your father. Linda, listen to me. Before the new business, Tanya's father was my competitor. He lost the project many years ago. And since then, his family has tried every way to ruin our lives. The activity group is just the latest plan.
What do you know? Yes, it started as revenge, but now I really care. Also, aren't you going to tell Linda that you're building a new dam? Are you planning to evacuate your grandmother's house and people's houses in the valley for construction?
Are not! It's not final yet!
Oh my god! One friend manipulated me and the other lied to me. You both couldn't believe. Stay away from me.
No, waiting! Don't listen to her! Linda!
I just left, and that night, I stopped them everywhere. My trust in Tanya and Luca was shattered, leaving me feeling betrayed and alone. Sitting at the kitchen table, I confided in my mother. When she heard it, she felt both angry and sad. Linda, you can cry over this mess or stand up and fight. Use what you know about Tanya and Luca. Learn more about this new dam. We need information to stop it. Her suggestion had a strong impact on me. Okay, Mom, I will do it. So the next day, I decided to meet Luca at a coffee shop. Luca, I'm sorry for scolding you the other day. I'm here to give you another chance.
Really? That means a lot. I still care about you. Linda?
However, there is one thing. The new dam project needs to stop. Can you help with that?
I wish I can, but I can't stop the dam. What if I buy you a new house in town?
A new house? It is our home and our valley that are at stake, not just a house.
You should be grateful. Linda, I'm giving you a way out. Not everyone gets that opportunity.
An option to give up everything we love. Some choice, Luca. You come here acting like you're helping us while tearing our lives apart.
This is not easy for me either. I'm trying to find a middle ground, but you're making it impossible. If we don't compromise, we will both lose everything.
I don't compromise with people who have no heart. You want to talk about losing everything? Talk to families who have lived here for generations.
You think I don't know what's at stake? But this is bigger than us, Linda. Sometimes we have to play the hand we are dealt.
And sometimes, Luca, we need to step back and step away from the table until you're truly ready to understand what's at stake. This is over. And by the way, you're an idiot.
Oh my God, you're just trying to make me look like the bad guy here.
You are. You're so heartless and greedy, and there's nothing you can say to make me change my mind. In anger, Luca threw the phone on the ground. Everyone was silent. All eyes were on us. How dare you! I will do anything to stop you from building the dam. I will even force you to remove the first dam, you greedy and wicked people. Luca got even angrier and started screaming.
You don't understand it!
I could hardly believe the crazy side of Luca I had just witnessed, so I decided to reconnect with Tanya. And she apologized for lying to me. Together, we got to work. We organized protests, started a viral social media campaign, and collected signatures. We held community meetings and attracted media attention, rallying support to protect our valley. And we got attention, but it's not enough to stop the dam project. And the city government asked us to start evacuating. They offered us an apartment in a nearby town, but we refused. Facing the possibility of leaving our valley was really difficult for everyone. It hits the elderly the hardest, especially my grandmother. It made her health worse and forced her to be hospitalized. She was there for 2 weeks, and one day during my visit, she told me something crazy.
Linda, I need to tell you about your father. He was involved in the construction of the dam.
What?
Yes, he didn't leave because he loved his secretary. He invested in the dam. Currently, he is a rich businessman living in the city. Back then, his mother kicked him out.
Why you do not talk to me? Didn't he just run away? That he is actually a villain.
We think it's best to keep it away from you. He chose money over us.
A person who loves money more than his family. How could he?
I'm so sorry, honey. We want to protect you.
So I'm not just fighting against a few greedy big companies. I'm fighting against my own father. I tried to contact my dad, but it was always voicemail. I left a message, but he never answered my call. When Mom caught me hanging up, she said, "Linda, stop. He made his choice a long time ago. He won't listen." And then tears began to roll down her cheeks. I wrapped my arms around her, feeling her pain as my own. I went to Tanya's place, my heart heavy with the secret about my father. I haven't told her yet. I feel too embarrassed. I'll make sure Linda backs off. My hand pushed the door open without thinking. What's going on, Tanya? Who are you talking to? Linda, I talked to Lucas's father. I'm so sorry. Why is that, Tanya? How can you do this to us? He threatened my family, Linda. I have no choice. You've got a choice, Tanya. You can talk to me. We could have faced him together. We can't fix this. Linda, wake up! Rich people control everything. We are poor. We are nothing to them. I'm leaving town next week. And my family, too. I've already fought a losing battle. I also advise you to leave. Sometimes you just need to admit that you lost. And we lost. Stop it. You seem to be giving some wise speeches. You are just a liar, like Luca, his dad, and me. Don't be foolish to call me again. I rushed out, my heart pounding, and things get more difficult from there. Weeks passed and the valley began to empty. Families arranged their lives. I cannot stand it. One day, I stood on the street shouting, "Why did you give up? This is our home!" But they kept going. Head bowed, defeated. Tears blurred my vision as I watched the bulldozers rumble closer. It feels like it's over. Until Luca suddenly appeared with a group of people carrying briefcases with a stern look.
Stop, bulldozers! We're not done here yet.
What are you doing, Luca?
I will fight once. My father, your dad, they have gone too far. These lawyers and I discovered illegal transactions. Linda, we are saving the valley.
Are you serious about this?
I feel very miserable about what happened at the restaurant. I'm just trying to help you stay away from this whole situation. Before he found out how deeply involved his father was. I know that will only cause you pain. I'm sorry. I overreacted that day. And I think we will never win this war. But now we can.
On the authority of these documents, any further construction is illegal. Stop operating immediately.
Luke, the bulldozer engine is disconnected, and everything was silent for a second. Then, everywhere, people cheered and clapped. People were laughing and crying with joy all around us. We actually won. We saved our house. I ran to Luca and hugged him so tightly that we almost fell. I vented my anger at Tanya. She is my friend, and I know she feels trapped in this situation. And Dad is not. I've never seen him, and I never want to. I just hope one day he will face justice for his crimes.